Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Yeah, some of these real estate deals look really interesting.
I thought you'd be steering clear of real estate for a little while.
Excuse me, I got us out of the guest house disaster, didn't I? And I made a tidy profit on top of it.
The less said about that little transaction, the better, Paul.
No, it's just I feel that there's going to be a boom in property value soon. I want to try and get in now.
Can't you just be satisfied the hotel's doing well again?
Well, I'd be more satisfied if that boutique was let.
And that could take a little while, I'm afraid.
No, it just doesn't look good to have a vacant shop in the complex, that's all. Not to mention rent going down the plug hole. Hey, now that Felicity Brent knows who's calling the shots, maybe I might reconsider and let her take over the lease, eh?
After the scam you've just pulled on her, Paul, you've got to be joking.
Ah, yes, but it might be worth a try. Give her first shot at it, hey?
I bet she hangs up on you. I bet she does.
Felicity, it's Paul Robinson here. How you doing? That's not very nice, Felicity. I rang to do you a favour. Well, I tell you what would you think if I was prepared to let you take over the lease in the boutique? It's subject to rent negotiation, of course. You're right.
Wonder what happened to Brenda.
Yeah, well, we can be reasonably sure she hasn't had an early night. That could be her. Oh, Dorothy.
I'm sorry to bother you. I wondered if I might pick up the petition you had in the shop.
Come on in, Dot.
Oh, I won't stay, Madge. I've got several more to collect.
Unfortunately, we left it at the coffee shop. I didn't realise you'd need it tonight.
D-Day tomorrow. I'm presenting them to the Minister for Education.
Right. Well, I'll go and open up and get it
no
for
need,
you.
Harold. I'll pick it up on the way through tomorrow.
Oh, all right then. Got a very good response to the petition, you know. Everyone was outraged at the thought of the school closing down. See if we can get a few more signatures before you pick it up tomorrow.
Thank you. Ciao, Madge.
Bye, Dorothy.
Bye-bye, Dorothy. Right, well, she's got great strength and determination, eh?
Oh, rubbish. She just enjoys a good dogfight. Brenda's gone to the movies.
What's that?
Registrar of Births, Deaths and Marriages. It'll be information on Michael Daniels.
Oh, dear. I wonder what the verdict is.
Yeah, widowed, divorced, or...
Oh, come on. Aren't you going to open it?
I'm not sure I want to know.
So, where's your dream date?
I think the ordeal was a bit much for she's gone to bed early.
Sorry I missed it.
Get you a drink, mate. I'm on the soft stuff, but there's probably a beer in the fridge.
Since when have you been reforming?
I haven't taken the pledge or nothing. I'm just cutting back a bit.
No, I'll give it a miss.
Good.
So you're taking on the holiday?
Melanie, of course.
Come on, she won't go. Not now she's engaged to Simon.
She's going, all right. If she doesn't, Madge is going to skin her alive.
I don't get the connection.
Oh, well, Madge is onto the fact that I'm nuts about Melanie, right? She's going to do everything she can to push us two together.
Not a lot gets past Madge.
Nah, that's for sure. She reckons this holiday is the ideal chance for me to tell Mel how I feel.
Yeah, I reckon she's right.
But I can't, mate. What about Simon?
I reckon it's every man for himself in this game. Joe, this is your last chance. If you don't tell her now, you could regret it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, mate, but
How would
Simon...
you feel if you had to watch Mel walk down the aisle with Simon before you even told her how you felt?
You're right. I mean, at least I should give this Mr. Hardware a run for his money, eh?
So you're going to tell her?
Yeah. Yep, too right I am.
OK, Dorothy. Yeah, I'll drop the petition over in a tick. Bye.
She's wasting her time. If they want to close the school, they will.
What sort of an attitude's that? At least she's giving it a go.
Will you get that? I'm still slaving over a hot tea towel.
Hi, Caroline.
Hi, Pam. Hi. Is Adam home?
No, he's studying late at uni.
Don't worry.
I thought I heard your voice.
Hi. Another great outfit?
Yes, another original Gabrielle design.
You made this?
Yep.
I wish I had your talent. I also wish you'd let me pay you something for that fantastic dress you made, Chris.
Forget it. I love doing it.
I love nursing, but I still appreciate the pay packet. I'm just going to drop this over to Dorothy. See you later, Caroline.
Come and sit down.
Have you ever thought about turning professional?
Toyed with the idea from time to time.
Well, your designs are easily good enough. Much better than a lot of the stuff I've seen in the shops lately.
Thanks.
I know the perfect setup for you.
What do you mean?
The boutique at Lassiter's. It's vacant. But then there's a big difference between designing your own clothes and running a shop.
I've done a course in business management.
Really? Yep. Well, you should think about it. I'm sure Paul would be very reasonable about the rent if you're interested.
You make it sound simple.
Well, let's see. Your biggest expense would be to buy enough stock to supplement your own designs. Then all you'd need would be your first month's rent, and then the same again for bond.
Oh, I can't afford any of that.
I reckon I might be able to float you a small loan to get you started.
You can't afford to risk it, Dad.
Well, I'm not about to mortgage the house for you, but I'll have a bit of spare cash when the cheque comes in from the guest house.
Serious?
Sure. Look, why don't you get a pencil and paper? We'll start doing some sums.
Great idea.
My own boutique. I can't believe it.
Well, there it is. A record of Michael's marriage to Louise. The registrar has no record of the death of the said Louise Daniels. No evidence of a divorce.
Yeah, I know, but how conclusive is that? I mean, what if she died overseas? Oh, what if they were divorced overseas? Well, you know, Mexico or wherever it is they get that sort of thing done.
Oh, come on, Harold, be realistic. It doesn't look good.
No, I just think we should investigate all possibilities.
Don't worry, I will. Somehow, I just feel it in my bones that Michael is a bigamist.
Poor Helen. She'll be devastated.
Yeah. Do you think we should phone Jim and let him know what we found out?
Well, what? Perth's 2 hours behind us, so might be a good time to call him now.
Gabby's designs are fabulous, and she'd make a tremendous success of the boutique.
So where are you going to get the money to finance the deal?
Dad's offered me a loan to get started.
Have you ever run a shop before?
No, but I'm sure I'd soon get the hang of it.
Look, Gabby, I really appreciate what you did for Chris here, and I don't doubt for a second that you've got talent. But, running a business is a completely different ballgame.
Well, Gabby's done a course in business management, and I can help on the business side.
You've got enough on your plate, thanks, Kaz. No, look, in today's economic climate, I really don't like a rookie's chance of survival. Maybe later, eh? Maybe when you've got some more hands-on experience.
Yeah, sure. Thanks anyway. See you later, Caroline.
Bye. Paul, how could you do that? She wanted it so badly.
Come on, I was doing her a favour. Look, the rag trade is the riskiest thing in retail at the moment. Why do you think the last tenants got out when they did?
Because they didn't have her flair.
I think it takes a bit more than flair. Besides, she's borrowing money from a father that he hasn't even got yet.
Paul, I know it. I know Gabby would do well.
Yeah, and I know that I made the right decision for all of us.
It's our money, Doug. I think I deserve to be consulted at least. I mean, what does she know about opening a business? And I thought we were going to encourage her to go on to uni.
Mum, can I borrow a pair of pantyhose?
Yeah, sure, love. You know where they are.
Hi, is Dad in?
Dad, it's that bug from next door to see you.
We got off to a bit of a rough start.
So I gather.
I'm sure she'll realise I'm one of the good guys.
I'm sure she will.
I guess you heard about me and Karen.
Yeah. Sorry it didn't work out.
Well, it's for the best. Anyway, Doug, I've been doing some thinking and I'd like to take you up on that apprenticeship offer if it's still going.
For sure. I thought you were pretty well tied up by now.
Well, I've quit the labouring work, but I'm going to hang on to the night shift at the supermarket, get some money behind me.
Oh, well, that's good thinking. Look, why don't we get together later and go through the indenture papers?
All right, thanks. I'd better make tracks. See ya.
Yeah, see you, Glen.
Bye.
What did that creep want?
That creep is going to be my new apprentice.
You've got to be joking.
He's a good worker, willing to learn. Why shouldn't I help him get a start?
Taking on a new apprentice is a little different to financing a business.
What's going on here?
Oh, your father told me that he'd offered you a loan for the boutique, and I'm sorry, love, but it's just not often.
I should have talked to your mother first, but it didn't occur to me that she'd say no.
It doesn't make any difference now. Paul's knocked me back on the lease.
Oh, look, it's probably for the best.
Gee, Mum, thanks for having such faith in me. It's really inspiring.
G'day, Madge.
Oh, Joe.
Can you keep an eye on these for me? I'll pick them up after work.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's been punishing the plastic.
Yeah, I thought I'd better buy some new clobber for this trip. Can you save us one of your pies for lunch?
Yep, sure thing.
Thank you. Hello. Who's wagging school then?
I've taken the day off to do a little campaigning.
Ah, good. Give 'em heaps, Dot.
I certainly intend to. By the way, I've been meaning to thank you for the party. I did enjoy it. Simon's such a nice young man. Melanie could scarcely do better.
Yeah, right for Simon.
Oh, Dorothy, I think you'll be very pleased when you see how well we've done.
Very impressive. This will at least demonstrate that public opinion's on our side. Any word yet from the registrar?
Bad news, I'm afraid.
His wife is still living.
As far as I can tell, and there's no record of any divorce.
Of course, I said to Madge that there may be records held elsewhere.
It's possible, but in view of the way he misled Helen, I somehow doubt it.
We tried to ring Jim in Perth, but he'd left already.
Oh, you probably heard about Josh's accident.
Yes, of course.
I don't think there's much we can do until we speak to Jim personally.
Well, I must be off. Wouldn't do to be late for my appointment.
Good luck.
It's the minister who'll need the luck, not me.
Oh, you're not thinking of buying a vineyard, are you?
I must say it is tempting. Rather fancy my name on a good bottle of red.
Well, I don't think Christina sees her future treating grapes.
Oh, come on, I'm not talking about getting that involved. Oh, by the way, I think it's time we ran an ad. Try and pick up a tenant for the boutique, eh?
There's no need. We've already found someone else interested.
Oh, great. Anyone we know?
A company called Go-Getters, and they want to take up the lease ASAP.
Have they agreed on the rent?
Same as we were asking in the normal bond.
Yeah, pity. I was hoping to up the ante a bit. Never mind. It's better than having the place empty, isn't it?
Well, that's what I thought.
I take it you have done the routine credit checks, though?
Naturally.
And?
Fine. They've got the cash, the company directors measure up, and they've got a good reputation. Now, I've got to get these over to reception, so I'll give you the rest of the details later.
Here you go, love.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Hey, what happened with the minister?
I got absolutely nowhere. He was far too busy attending a very important luncheon. I was fobbed off on his press secretary.
Typical.
Quite obviously, I was just one of a long list of people with axes to grind.
You left the petition with him, though.
For all the good it'll do.
There must be something else we can think of.
I've been thinking. The minister, I'm told, is going on television tonight to state his case to the public.
That's not fair. He gets to state his case and you can't even get 5 minutes of his time.
Well, maybe that's the answer. May I use your phone, please?
Yes, that's certainly.
Had that pie when you're ready, Madge?
Yep.
Hey, mate. Yeah, you've been blown up big.
Yeah. I still wonder whether I should be getting worked up about this trip. And I reckon I should just do the right thing. Offer Simon back.
Joe, we've been through all this.
I just reckon it's too risky, mate. I mean, supposing I tell Mel how I feel.
Excuse me.
Hey, Madge, Butte.
There you go.
Ah, fine, dead horse.
Yeah?
Supposing I tell Mel how I feel. Chances are she'll just get embarrassed and will ruin our friendship. And if she thought that I was trying to ruin things between her...
What is it with you?
Hey! All is not lost.
Well, what happened?
I phoned the TV station and demanded equal time with the minister. And I got it.
Oh, good for you.
What do you mean tonight?
Yes.
Oh, seems like everyone in Ramsey Street's going on television, eh?
You'll have to get Joe to give you a few tips.
No, Dorothy won't be nervous.
Me? I'm terrified. But I'll give him a run for his money, I promise you.
I think you might have some explaining to do.
What's the problem?
Go-Getters? I checked them out. It's a shelf company, hasn't even traded yet, and the directors have not yet been listed.
I can give you their names.
Oh, really?
Alessi and Gabby Willis.
Why didn't you tell me the truth, Caroline?
Because I knew you'd react just the way you're doing. Look, cash-wise, this deal is sound. Now, I believe in Gabby, so I am going to back her.
Do you realise the risk you're taking?
Yes, I know it's a risk. But I know a little bit more about women's fashions than you do, Paul, and Gabby has real talent. And as far as the business side is concerned, I can teach her.
I do not appreciate being conned.
I didn't want to deceive you.
You realise I can sack you for this, don't you?
Paul, you're the one who's always said if you can sense a good business deal, go for it.
OK, so what do I get out of this? A part-time manager now?
Oh, you should know better than that. Look, you've got this, you've got Christina, you've got the baby. Well, I need something more as well. And so here's the first rent and the bond.
Maybe you learn a little too fast.
Well, then you shouldn't be such a good teacher, should you?
So nice to meet you at last. You're a very hard man to get to see.
Well, I'm a very busy man, Mrs. Burke. I have to set priorities.
Clearly, people's concern over school closures don't rank high in your priorities. Until it affords you an opportunity to get yourself on television, that is.
The way that you bulldozed your way onto this programme, Mrs. Burke, suggests the same of you.
OK, everybody, stand by, 10 seconds. Evening, Peter.
Brian.
And Mrs. Burke. All set? Quiet,
Yes, thank
please. 5, 4, 3, 2...
Welcome back. As I mentioned at the start of the program, tonight we continue the debate on school closures. With us to give the Education Department's point of view is the Education Minister, Mr. Peter Jameson. And to tell us how parents and teachers feel, we have the principal of one of the schools that's threatened with the axe, Mrs. Dorothy Burke. Mrs. Burke, if I can start with your school, perhaps. I believe that student numbers at Erinsborough High have been steadily falling in the last few years.
Yes, that's true. But previously we had far too many students and our classes were large and unwieldy. The decrease only brings class sizes down to what the department regards as a desirable level.
Mr. Jameson?
What Mrs. Burke fails to understand, Brian, is that this pattern is being repeated in many other schools. Now, there are 3 schools in the vicinity of Erinsborough High, and class numbers are falling at all of them. Soon, they'll all have class sizes down below the desirable level.
So, rather than seize the opportunity to improve the standard of education, you'd close one of the schools down and make class sizes unwieldy in the other 2 again.
Oh, not at all. Projected figures show that the remaining schools can absorb the extra students while still maintaining classes at manageable levels.
Manageable, maybe, but hardly.
Please, Mrs. Burke, I let you speak. The point is, Brian, that it would be economically reprehensible for us to allow 3 schools to operate with such small classes, and this government is committed to eliminating that sort of waste.
But they're not that small, they're still...
Mrs. Burke raises the question of the quality of education. Now, is that the issue here?
Oh, Mrs. Burke would have us believe it is. But I believe that the teachers are unnecessarily worried about their own jobs. And I've already stated that no jobs will be cut.
You're not going to sit there and give me a hard time about Mel again, are you?
What sort of mate would I be if I just sat back and watched you blow your big chance?
I told you. I do not want to upset the apple cart. End of story.
Look, you said you were worried if you say anything it'd ruin your friendship, right?
Yeah.
But if she marries Simon, she's going to move out, have her own life, and it won't be the same anyway.
I suppose.
And whatever you say to her, that's not going to affect her relationship with Simon, unless she feels something for you.
Look, if she feels something for me, why did she get engaged to Simon?
Well, maybe she finds it just as hard to express herself as you do.
Oh, yeah, sure, Dr. Glen.
You know what I reckon the real problem is?
What?
You can't face the fact that she might reject you.
Well, you're saying I'm gutless now?
Well, that's the way I see it.
Oh, thanks for nothing.
OK, then prove it. Pack your bags and go off with Mel. Give yourself a break.
Well, I'm afraid we'll have to leave it there for now. Thank you both for coming in. I'll be back right after this.
Poor Dorothy. Jameson really wiped the floor with her. Are you going to keep up this silent routine all night?
I don't appreciate you trampling on me in front of Gabby.
Oh, well, maybe it'll teach you to talk things over.
Guess what?
Good news by the sound of it.
Yep. Caroline and I have just signed a lease for the boutique.
You what?
Don't panic. I'm not asking for a handout. Caroline's backing me.
Well, how'd you talk Paul around?
I appealed to him as my business guru.
And what happened to uni?
Well, Why spend all that time studying when I've already found out what I want to do?
Do you realise how competitive the fashion world is?
So I'll be the best, Mum. I want to make it as a designer. Caroline's a whiz at figures and all that stuff.
Well, I think Caroline's taking a big risk and you're making a huge mistake.
It's her life, Pam.
Well, just make sure Caroline handles all the cash.
Yes!
I was an absolute disaster.
No. I thought you made some very pertinent points.
You and nobody believed what that slippery old devil said anyway.
Sure, he came over far more convincingly than I did.
Your sincerity was never in question. No, I remarked on that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you mean well, but let's face it, it was a complete waste of time.
Oh, come on, you gave it your best shot.
It won't make a blind bit of difference.
Oh, there's only one thing these politicians understand.
Well, what are you saying, love?
I'm saying we're not going to take this lying down. Come on, let's go.
Madge?
The time's come for really drastic action.